Hello guys, it's a new week. It's good to see you here, and as usual, this is where we speak about working abroad, studying abroad, scholarships and all that. My name is Laika. If you like my videos, please subscribe, like, comment, share anything that can help someone else reach their potential, achieve their dream of working abroad or studying abroad. So today I specifically wanted to speak about the care assistant jobs in the UK for foreigners. I wanted to show you how you can apply for them. If you're a qualified nurse, you stand a very good chance. I said that you don't need any qualifications to work as a care assistant. You know, like as when I'm trying to apply myself, when I try to apply, I don't need to have any qualifications. I just need to have the heart for it, because care assistant jobs means you're coming here to help people with mobility issues. You're coming to help someone who has problems, maybe like ADHD, I don't know, you know, those complicated brain issues, and then they're just in hospital, they can't move themselves, and you're there to help them. Others can't, so you need to be strong enough to be able to hold on to them and help them around, help them shower, all that. That's what you do as a healthcare assistant. So you don't really need qualifications for that. You just need to have the compassion, you need to have the heart for it. But as I say this, please remember that these jobs are seen by everyone in the world and they're applying. Some of them are very, very qualified or overqualified for this, because first of all, if you're a registered nurse and you want to work as a healthcare assistant, then you would probably be considered more than me, who doesn't have any experience in it. So if you don't have any experience and you don't have any qualifications, what can you do to make your case stronger? I want to show you how to do that. I want to show you, as a registered nurse, what you can do in order to be able to come and work in the UK. And I want to show you, who doesn't have any of these qualifications as well, how you can also apply. And I've got a few links that I've found that you can use to apply for these jobs, and you can be able to immigrate. Please remember that no one can guarantee you the ability to come and work here. It's only the Home Office that makes this decision. The rest of us can just advise you. We can tell you what we did, we can tell you what we didn't do, and experiences. Yeah, that's what we can do, but the ultimate decision lies with the Home Office. So yeah, let's get into it. Let's learn these tactics that agents use, you know, that they would tell their candidates to do, and then they would be able to migrate here. You know, like, what do they do so that their applications are taken more than you, who doesn't, for example, have any assistance. I want to assist you so that you stand a good chance of getting these jobs. So hang on with me until the last second, and I hope I've not spoken too long before I dive right into the video. Yeah, come with me. There's something that I wanted to make clear. When you're coming to work in the UK as a healthcare assistant, you're going to get a 1-year visa. The visa is going to be valid for 1 year, and that's just to cover the shortage of workers in that category. And then after that, they might choose to extend it. They might choose to you're going to have to apply for a different visa. And it's the healthcare assistant jobs that don't need qualifications. But if you're going to come as a senior carer, you need to have qualifications. Most probably you need to be a nurse, because you're going to be working with medications, you're going to be working with people with different mobility issues, and just the way you treat them needs to be in a qualified manner. So a healthcare assistant is just going to be shadowing someone, going to be assisting, you know, like washing someone, doing this, doing that. But a senior carer is going to actually be taking on a lot of the work of helping someone who's like an adult, you know, like in a care home. But a healthcare assistant would work in a clinic, they would work in a hospital, they would just be helping people who just have these problems that they need assisted with. I hope I've made that clear. So if you're coming as a senior carer, you can get a visa for 3 to 5 years, but then as a healthcare assistant, you get it for 1 year. Now, another thing that you need to remember is the reason people like to hire foreign workers, and why they are encouraged to hire foreign workers, is because registered nurses would be willing to come here as healthcare assistants because they've not passed this certain level of education that you need to. I know a nurse watching this would understand. So if you fail to pass that, then you can come in as a healthcare assistant in that 1 year visa, because when you're a registered nurse already, you have the advantage over someone who's not. But then it doesn't mean that someone who's not will not, for example, be considered, because it depends also on how they've sold themselves, how they've come across, their luck. You know, sometimes it's just luck. You can have all the qualifications and you're just wondering, why is no one picking me? Yeah, so these are the things to consider: the length of time and your commitment. When you're coming in under the senior carer visa, 3 to 5 years, you need to be committed to that. As a healthcare assistant, it's 1 year, and then you can change, and then you can do something else. You know, like you can apply for something else, for a different visa, and then you can advance your career when you're already in the UK. The first thing that you can do to strengthen your case is do some voluntary work. Remember, I said the process of migrating is not a short process. It's not a today I decide and tomorrow I go. It can take months, it can take a few years for you to just build your case slowly, and then eventually you get there and whoop, you go. Because you're going to be offered visa sponsorship for these jobs. They sponsor your visa. Some of them can help with relocation, you know, depending on how you've agreed with them or how you've negotiated your case. They can help you with relocation. So the first thing you can do is do some volunteering, you know, like go and help people so that they can write down in your resume, or they can give you a recommendation as someone who's helped. You can do it for 4 to 6 months so that you don't seem like you're just there and then jumping and then going to the next job, because no one likes that, because it looks like you don't have any loyalty. So that's the first thing that you can do. Try and do some volunteer work. The second thing that you can do is follow the steps of writing a good CV, a good resume. I've done a video on how you can use some 4 skills that are better than even papers, you know, because a healthcare assistant is just coming to assist people. You need to have good communication skills. You need to have, you know, like I've showed you everything that you can do, that you can write down. I've showed you how you can write a CV. So if you have any questions, just feel free to ask me in the comments, and when I have time, I'm going to reply. But yeah, just try and do a very good CV. Find a few tips online. You don't have to like really rely on one source. You can find a few different ones, combine them, make the CV your own, sell yourself, because no one is going to take you for an interview if your paper is not convincing them to do so, because people are immigrating under this visa and they're getting the jobs. So what's stopping you from doing it? Just do a very good CV that goes in line with healthcare work. The third thing that you can do is have a course that you've done that's going to strengthen your case. Remember, we said many people are applying. Some of them are overqualified. So how do you make yourself relevant to the application? You take a short course, you know, like a healthcare course. I've seen a few online. So there's one called NVQ Level 2. That's the one that most of them would recommend. But then it takes a bit of time. You can do it in hours. You can do it in months. And then there's the 15 care course certificate, 15 care certificates. So like they would teach you about how to understand your role as a care assistant, your personal development, duty of care, work in person-centered way, communication, privacy and dignity, fluids and nutrition, dementia awareness, safeguarding adults, safeguarding children, basic life support, health and safety. So when you take a course like this, you know, nurses already take these courses and they do them regularly, like every year they do them. So if you do it, and for me here it would cost me around £10 to do the courses, 15 of them, and in only a matter of hours I would get a certificate that would enable me to apply for a job as a healthcare assistant. You know, you don't need it. They've said you don't need experience, but they've not said you don't need knowledge. You know, they've not said you don't need to strengthen your case against the other applicants. What they've just said is no background, no what do you call it? Yeah, no experience, nothing they can train you. But if you already have this under your belt, then you stand a very good chance of getting it. It's not an expensive thing. It's yeah, it just takes a short time, and then you're going to know how to, like, food and nutrition, whatever, everything that I've mentioned there and more, and you're going to get them in a sort of like, you know, yeah, increase your knowledge, get a job, get out there, work, help people at home. So a care assistant job means that you're just helping people stay active, you're helping them, like with their you're socializing with them, you're respecting their privacy and dignity, you're laughing with them, you're just making their day a bit better. It doesn't matter how, like, for example, if someone was not comfortable with you or something like that, you just make them feel comfortable around you. That's what being a healthcare assistant means. But then being a senior carer is the one that needs a bit more qualifications, because you're going to be helping people who are unwell and they need medication and they need more than just the daily activities and daily routines. So yeah, just get the balance. When I look at most of the vacancies that are available, they would say sometimes the applicant needs to have this level of qualification, but then some of them would say it's actually not a must because we are going to train you. These care homes are going to train you on how you can treat their clients with the best respect, their patients with the utmost respect and dignity, and you're going to be able to cater for them in the best way possible. So as long as you provide the necessary information, as long as you present yourself as a good candidate, then they're going to be willing to train you, and they're going to be willing to sponsor your visa and help with your relocation if it's something that you've negotiated. So they say here, every non-regulated worker in the health and social care sector is required to complete the care certificate. 15 standards make up this certificate, and they establish the level of care that patients and clients can expect or receive. So if you're someone who's going to be getting care from someone, you're going to be comfortable and you know that they've done this. So yeah, try and do that. There's the NVQ level 2 that you can have a look at, and then there's the care, the 15 standards care certificates. I think that just type a 15 standards care certificate, and then you're going to get them and see how much it costs you. And yeah, if you get a good experience, please get back to me and let's share our experiences and be able to help others. So let me show you how you can apply if you have these, or how you can upload your resume and make sure that you get selected by these agents, who then are going to be the ones to connect you to the care homes and yeah, and all that, or how you can even apply directly. Let's just get into my computer and explore. Okay guys, so when I look at how you can train in that NVQ level 2, I'm just going to go through this very quickly so that you understand. So this one is the health and social care, the courses that I can do, and that's the NVQ level 2. That's what I googled, and this is what I got. Gain a recognized professional diploma in health and social care. So this one would enable you to work with adults, like the senior care, health and social care adults. You can choose that. You can view the course. You see here there's the levels: level 2, level 3, level 4, and the website. If you can read there and type it in your search bar, and then see what you come up with, see how much it costs, and how long it takes you to complete the courses. Remember, if you're not able to pass these courses, there's the second option that you can do, and then you can come as a healthcare assistant. So yeah, you see they have so many options on what you can choose, and just take care to check the level so that you do the correct level. And then we have the second one, which is the 15 care certificate courses. So this is the website that I found, and it's caredemy.co.uk. Gosh, I wish they were paying me to show you guys this, because then I would make some money. Yeah, so as you can see here, it costs me £10. And then what are the 15 care certificate standards, and then they have them there. You can buy it for yourself as an individual or as a group, and then you can enroll, and you can get your money back if you maybe are not pleased with it. Yeah, so there we go. That's what they offer, and you just buy the course. You do it within 2 to 3 hours. You'll have finished and you'll be qualified. And then let's look at the website that you can use to apply. So there's this one, nurses.co.uk, and then I've already typed in a job that I would like to do, and let's see what happens if I say apply now. So it's brought me to a new page. I can put in my name, my last name, my email address, location, there's UK, and then I can say non-UK, and then I can select my location, and then I can tick I'm willing to relocate, you know, just so that they know that I am willing to come to the UK and work. Yeah, so you would tick that I'm willing to relocate, and then put in your phone number, work information, social care, you know, yeah. And then we have the support worker. So this is nurses.co.uk, and then we have support socialcare.co.uk. Yeah, so type that in. Again, I would go apply now. There are different websites that you can use for these, and then I would go to first name, last name, location. I would say non-UK, and then I would say I'm willing to relocate, and then that's what I would do. The third one that I found is called Novocare. Oh my goodness, is that in French? Novocare.co.uk. And then this one I think is the best one. So I can come in here as someone who's willing to hire nurses and care assistants from overseas. I would click there, and they've convinced me on what I can do, what I can gain if I get someone from outside. It currently costs about £536. That's not expensive to bring in a worker. And then yeah, you should refer to gov.uk for a list of eligible occupations and their salary requirements. So I would know how much I need to pay, and then I would put in my information here and I would submit. But that's if I'm looking to employ someone. If you're looking to come and work, you would go here, work as an international nurse in the UK, and then you would click there. That means you would have the qualifications to come and work here. And then they're trying to tell me why I should work in the UK as an international nurse, and that's £108. Remember, for you to be able to apply for this, you need to have done that NVQ level 2. And up to that, secure employment, 3 to 5 years. That's a big commitment that I need to know that I'm going to come and do that for the 3 to 5 years. No fees for recruitment services, so you don't pay. Opportunities to progress through the UK nurse bands. Yeah, you can then advance yourself. Current international jobs, here they are, so many of them, and let me choose one, which is in Dorset, England, Weymouth. Yeah, so what I'm going to do is I won't click on this apply now because I'm already in the application page. When you read the description, they're looking for care assistant candidates from overseas to fulfill health and social care roles in Weymouth, Dorset, England. The UK has now relaxed visa requirements to allow care workers to be sponsored in addition to senior healthcare assistants. So yeah, these are the key responsibilities: providing care and support, learning disability, mental health, all that. Requirements: previous healthcare or social care experience is an advantage. Remember, it's not a requirement, it's just an advantage. No experience necessary, so you can just be fresh from school and then you come. Level 2 diploma in health and social care benefits. I've showed you how to apply for that. NVQ level 2 health and social care beneficial. Yeah, it's just beneficial, it's not a must. Training to care certificate standards beneficial. That's what I've already told you. This is how agents are able to bring in people, and you who's just been trying to apply plainly with your CV because it said no experience, that's how you get left behind, because people are giving out these tips. And then tier 2 sponsorship available for UK based and overseas candidates, so they'll sponsor your tier 2 health and care visa. Benefits, working hours, salary, and then this is the application form. You'll put in your information, your last name, your email, your phone number, and then you are going to attach your resume and you are going to apply. Okay, I hope that's understood. And yeah, you can just maneuver around this and see how many jobs are available, because this website actually provides help to people who want to come and work in the UK. If you're a qualified nurse, if you're not, just go try your luck and see what comes back. And there you have it, guys. That's how you go about that. I'm wishing you all the best. Please subscribe to my channel. Please share my content in your WhatsApp groups, in your Facebook groups. Let's spread the word out there that there are opportunities out here that can be explored by everyone. Sometimes it's a matter of luck. You may not get it, someone else gets it, and then they're able to help you to come and they would tell you, you're the one who helped me to get this job. So yeah, please subscribe, comment, like, and thank you as usual for sticking with me to the end of the video. See you next time. Bye bye.